The area boy has existed from time immemorial. My own, I had an uncle who in fact was an area boy at Itafaji. In fact, his name was Iku. He was a very tough guy. Iku means death.
I'm ready for stuff.
And he was so feared, you know, that anytime we went to Lagos on holiday, if anybody messed around and said, okay, I'll report you to my uncle. Say, I go and bring the uncle. Say, no, Iku,
Right,
that's
no
it.
problem.
No, it was very, very popular one. And they grew up out of urban society. And urban society goes quite a while. Sometimes they act as touts for at motor parks.
What is a tout?
Touts are those who collect passengers for motor vehicles, for buses. You know, most of these transportations are privately owned. And so he's like an apprentice, an assistant to the driver, and he mobilizes passengers for his driver. And they form committees. You'll find them at funerals, you'll find them at weddings, you'll find them at naming ceremonies, when they change, and assisting you with your car. And they say, we'll look after your car and go away. And of course, they will look after your car. It's no problem at all. If you don't tip them, of course, then they take their revenge later on. Sometimes they even form associations and have meetings as they became more and more organized. So you can have the area boys of one area and area boys of another. And sometimes they clash, and then there's total chaos. They can become such a nuisance that there's one instance I remember where a funeral was taking place, and they refused to let the cortege pass through the streets until some kind of, toll was paid, so that they could accompany the cortege. So they can be quite a nuisance. They can be vicious sometimes, but they're like street gangs, but not as vicious as American street gangs. Not as vicious. They can be nasty, but they don't go into gun the area boys,
So they would resort more to thievery or...
yeah, they can resort to petty thievery.
Or vandalism or something like that.
Yes, that's right. But they don't do drive-past shooting or anything of the sort.